If I woke up and lost all my progress, I would use this exact system to help me gain weight and build muscle. This system can be broken down into three topics: training, recovery, and nutrition. Let's begin with training. Training is important, but not as important as the next two topics we'll be talking about. What is important when it comes to training is intensity, progressive overload, and tracking. When it comes to intensity, you want to train at 1 to 2 reps shy of failure. So basically, when you're working out, you want to work out to where you have only 1 to 2 reps left in the tank. Now, for progressive overload, it's about increasing the difficulty each time you work out. That could be adding in more weight or adding in more repetitions. Now, for beginners, I would use this double progression method. That means you use a set rep range for an exercise, such as 6 to 10 reps for bench press, and work up till you reach the 10th rep. Once you reach the 10th rep, you add in more weight, such as 5 pounds, and you reset that rep range all over again. With this method, you don't have to just focus on adding in more weight, which could lead to injury. Now, next thing, please track your workout. You can use the Notes app on your phone or any tracking app that you can find on the App Store. But please just track your weight, repetitions, time rested, because this will make progressive overload much easier. Because now you don't have to try to go back into your memory and remember what weights you did last week. Now, let's talk about recovery. Here are some mistakes people make when it comes to recovery. First, they don't allow their muscles to rest. They don't get enough sleep. And when it comes to their rest days, they just don't do anything. Look, recovery is super important. In the gym, that's where you damage your muscles. But when it comes to recovery, that's when they grow. So that being said, give your muscles the time to recover. 24 to 48 hours is usually a good amount of time. For sleep, try to strive for 7 to 9 hours of high quality sleep. And for your rest days, don't just do nothing. Try to stretch or get some walking in. Now that we got those last two topics out of the way, now it's time to talk about the most important one, which is nutrition. Now, the basic science of weight gain or even weight loss is calories in versus calories out. For our case, we need to be in a calorie surplus, which means that we need to eat more calories than what we are actually burning. So first, we need to find out how many calories we should be eating to be in that calorie surplus. So this is what I would do. I'd get a calorie tracking app such as MyFitnessPal or even Chronometer and track my calories for the first 3 to 7 days. Then I'd get the average of that week and add in 300 more calories. That is the number of calories we should strive for daily to be in a calorie surplus. Now for the macronutrients. For protein, I suggest eating about 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 170 pounds, you should strive for 119 grams to 170 grams of protein daily. Now, for carbs and fats, I wouldn't obsess over too much, but if you do want a rough number, for fats, I'll try to strive for 0.3 to 0.45 grams per pound of body weight and just fill the rest with carbohydrates. Now that we know our calories and our macros, it would be ideal to strive for 0.5 pounds per week. So you get your average weight of the week and compare it to the average weight of the next 3 to 4 weeks, just to see if you're making progress. If you're not, then I would suggest adding in 100 to 200 extra calories to that surplus. If you're gaining too much weight, like more than 1 pound per week, then I'd suggest doing the opposite and taking out 100 to 200 from that surplus. Now, I hope you did enjoy this video and took something away from it. Be sure to note down everything and implement these one at a time. And if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and if there's any other video you'd like me to do in the future, put in the comment section below. I'd really appreciate the feedback. All right. Hope you have a great rest of your day.